Hey everybody, Dr. J here. I am doing a life coaching session and I do these every day. I don't know if I've been putting them on YouTube, so we're going to start putting them on YouTube so everybody can be a part of the life and spiritual coaching sessions. I do them one day I'm doing life coaching, the next day I'm doing spiritual coaching. So you'll get a chance to join in and be a part of the conversation. Again, my name is Dr. Lady J. I'm a certified life and spiritual coach. I'm a licensed chaplain, licensed pastor, and I have my doctorate in divinity. And so it's very important to me to come on and inspire and empower people each and every day. You can also follow me on Instagram at LadyJMedia. So today we're going to be doing a life coaching session, and I'm actually going to be talking about how to deal with negativity. How do you deal with negative people? How do you deal with people who try to pull you into their negative headspace? So I'm going to talk about some tips, some strategies, some ways to try to, deal with this because, every single day we're going to encounter some type of negativity. That's just the world that we live in. There's nothing we can do about it. The only thing we can do is to decide that we are going to be different and we're going to handle the situation in another way. Okay, so let's get started. How do you deal with negative people or negative situations? The first thing that I want to say to you that is so important is that you must be secure in who you are. Because when you're secure in who you are, when you're secure in what you're doing, nobody can stop your flow. Nobody can pull you down. Nobody can cause you to walk away from what you've started because you are so secure and so certain that this thing is going to be done. So that's the first thing I want to say to you. Make sure that you are secure in who you are. That goes a long ways, believe me. And it's going to be hard for negativity to seep in and try to destroy what you're working on or what you're thinking about because of the security and because of who you are and because you walk in authority and you understand that when you put your hands to do something or you put your mind to do something, that it's going to be done. So be secure in who you are. Here's another one that's really, really important, and I hope you all are taking notes. When these negative people are coming to you with their comments, their bad behavior, let's say you're working on something and they know about it, or you shared the idea with them and they're coming back to you with all sorts of negative vibes, negative energy, negative words. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to listen. I want you to listen because a lot of times people say things without saying things. And so sometimes if you just listen, you can you can hear the hurt that they're going through. You can hear the pain that they're going through. You can hear the anger that they're going through. You can hear the rejection that they've gone through. And here's the thing, none of that has anything to do with you. A lot of times people will say things without saying things. Now, the normal thing for us to do is when people start coming at us and they start attacking, we react and we say something to them and then they say something back to us. And what happens is that you're giving them you're giving them that energy to be able to pull you into their sadness and their negativity even more. And so the best thing for you to do is to listen, because when you begin to listen, it helps you to understand who this person is and why they act the way that they do. Okay? Listen. It's very, very important. The other thing that's equally important, is that as you're listening, that you be in control of the time. Because a lot of times when negative people get started, they go on and on and on and on if you don't stop them. So sometimes you can start the conversation by saying, look, I know you had something to talk to me about. I got about 5 minutes. I can give you about 10 minutes. You be in control of that time. And there may be times when you don't have to announce, you have 5 minutes or you have 10 minutes. In your head, hey, I'm only giving this person about 5 minutes of my time. That's it. That's all they get. Because there are some people that I humor. And sometimes I may give them 20, 30 minutes to just go off and blast off and say what they want to say. And then there are some people who really get under my skin. And I know there's no way that I can give them 20 or 30 minutes. So in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to give them about 5 minutes to state their case. And, whatever it is that they want to say, whatever they're feeling negative about what I'm doing, I'm going to give them 5 minutes. And then I'm going to cut it off. And the conversation is going to be over. Always be in charge of the time. Always be in charge of the conversation. Don't allow negative people to pull you into their negative headspace. Again, remember, you are secure in who you are. And when you dig down deep into that secureness that you have, that will help you to listen and to also be in control of that time and that conversation that's taking place. And again, I'm going to repeat this. I've said it a few minutes ago. Don't react. Don't react. They may intentionally say something to set you off. They may intentionally go there because they know that it's going to set you off. But don't react. There's no reason for you to react. If you already know that you have this plan, you're working on it, you're going to go forth with it, you may have gone further with it than they even know about. Why are you arguing? Why are you reacting? Why are you trying to defend something that's already happening? They know how to push your buttons. Don't allow yourself to go there. Don't react. Whatever you do, don't react. Okay? The other thing you want to make sure that you always do in these situations is set boundaries. Set clear boundaries to help them to understand. As I said earlier, you can set a timeline. I will give them 5 minutes. We're not going to talk every day about this. We talked on Tuesday. We're not going to talk for the rest of the week, not about this particular subject, you know, or if they step into another area where they're being negative, you may have to cut them off for the rest of the week. There are some people that I just don't have conversations with because it always leads down a negative road. And I don't want to go there because then it starts to pull me into a bad space. And so set clear boundaries. You decide what you need to set boundaries on. Okay? That's up to you because it's your situation and these are the people that are dealing with you. So make sure you set boundaries. Boundaries are just simply, I would say, rules that you put in place to ensure that you're protecting your space. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your surroundings. You're protecting your mental space. You're making sure that you don't allow people to step over too far where it's taking you out of who you are. Okay? Always set boundaries. And then in everything that we do, we must accept the role that we play. Okay? So we may um, as I said, if it gets to a point where the conversation gets out of control and we start reacting and we start saying something and they start saying something, we have to accept responsibility for the role that we play in these situations and how we handle the outcome. It's important that if you're in front of these people who are constantly negative all the time, that you show them a different way to be. And sometimes you can say something without saying anything. They will begin to see that you're still working on what you're doing, you're still positive, you're still energetic, and even though they said some words to you that weren't so nice, you're still able to move forward. You're still able to go on. And so sometimes you can be an encouragement to people who are negative just by the way that you act. So we must all be responsible for how we interact with people and how we handle situations. Okay? Now, that was my short little lesson today on how to deal with negative people. Make sure it's very, very important that you stay around like minded people. You stay around people who are positive. You stay around people who will lift you up, who will encourage you, who will support you, who will clap for you when they need to. Make sure you surround yourself with like minded people. You can do this, okay? It's not impossible. It's not too much. You can do it. And so I wish you all the best. Look forward to my videos. Look forward to the spiritual coaching that I'll be doing. I know spiritual coaching may not be for everybody, but some of you out there may enjoy it. Um, Please take a moment also to share this video. This is super important, everyone. Again, I'll share this bit with you. I was the victim of someone who was very jealous, very envious, and they took time out of their day to have all of my social media platforms shut down. So all of my followers that I had, over 20,000 followers, were just gone, just like that. And I could have easily gotten discouraged, but I said, you know what? I'm not even going to address this person. I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to start again. And that's exactly what I did. So please do me a favor and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube page. Check out my Instagram page. You can also find me on Facebook, and it'll be Jenkins, Jenkins, Charlene with a Charlene, Lady J. So Jenkins, Charlene, Lady J. You'll see me on there in a red dress. So you guys have a great day. Have a wonderful day. The weekend is coming up. Make sure you enjoy your weekend and don't allow anyone to take you into their negative headspace. It's not worth it. And it's not going to help you in the long run, but you can help them by being a positive force around them and letting them see what it's really like to be happy. All right, everybody. My name is Dr. Lady J. I'm a certified life and spiritual coach, and I am so glad that I was able to spend a few minutes with you today. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope this will help you in the future as you run across negative people and negative situations. Everybody, take care and be blessed.